Counting down now to first pitch in South Florida. Interleague Baseball. Next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and their rivals to the south, the Miami Marlins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as their order will read like this. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Desmond Jennings will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first five.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit.
Yeah, he's all over this pitch. You see it right here. Lines it into left field. Now they've got a man on to start the ball game.
James Loney will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Pronto has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first down.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 3-2. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. First offering on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
He's ready now. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Fernandez readying the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here now the 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
Here's John Jaso now.
The catcher, number 20.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton and right. And that's out number 2.
Batting 6. The left fielder, number 7.
David DeJesus will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Pronto, he's got it, and the side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 3-0 Tampa. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's Archer on 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first-inning hole just to prove a point.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, one away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, You go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his second bag here in the early going. The 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you're going to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. 1 strike now from Archer. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
One on the way. In there, 1-2 now.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Loney is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 2nd inning coming up here in South Florida. The Rays are out in front, 3-0. Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now the pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Nick Franklin. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Ice cold soda.
1-1 home to Franklin. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Chris Archer will take his cuts now. first pitch coming. And he
No,
takes
off
ball
the
one.
plate.
The next pitch. Oh, a good swing right there. This is banged into right, a base hit.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Desmond Jennings will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Jennings awaits the 1-0. This is foul right side. The 1-1 home. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now the 1-2. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. One left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Michael Morse will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman, Michael Morris.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Martin Prado now. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runner at second here with one man out. He's set, now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Donovan Solano will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. First pitch to him. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. James Loney will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
James Loney.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Evan Longoria will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters' counts.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on 1 pitch, 1 zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. 3-2, here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Kevin Kiermaier will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. the first pitch to him. There he goes. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
One, two. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. This will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's John Jaso now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Comes set, now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Two out with the man at first. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 3-0. Jose Fernandez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Fernandez.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts, Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Christian Yelich will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0.
Here we go.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Good eye, all right.
Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Very patient here to start the at-bat, maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. David DeJesus will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 7, David DeJesus.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, not a real good throw that time. We'll see it again. Almost a great save at first, but you see, he just sort of knocks it down right in front of him. Maybe he didn't open that glove as wide as he could have. That'll be a throwing error.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Come on now, stay here.
The 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. DeJesus on at first with none out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
3-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Nick Franklin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
The 1-2 with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Give him anything, he'll swing.
Here's the 2-2 offering. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now, you can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Into the box, Chris Archer showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
1-0 on the way. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Desmond Jennings will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch.
No.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now, he's just not trusting his stuff.
Outside, 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 2-1 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for Jose Fernandez. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tom Kohler is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Let's go!
1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hitters count 2-0. Out of play off to the right. The 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Or maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Evan Longoria. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So far, I think they've just singled him out and said, don't let this guy beat us. He hadn't seen much to hit at all.
One-0 pitch now. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 2-1 home to Longoria. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Let's get out of this inning.
Now the 1-0. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Gordon is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 5 and the Marlins nothing. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, an all-star starter for the National League as their DH last year.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. One strike now from Archer. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming, and there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. Two different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
All right, Marlins.
Pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
1 out, nobody on. Here's Archer on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Michael Morse now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And the pitch. Here we go. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to the first baseman, Loney, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. John Jaso will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
The catcher, number 28, John Jaso.
Here's the first offering. Swinging on the first pitch as the inning gets underway with a chopper to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
David DeJesus.
David DeJesus will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Six runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Into the box now, Nick Franklin. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Now the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 home. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
So many times, pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
2 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Rays 6 and the Marlins 0. Martin Prado will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Get high.
Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Under it is Jennings as he makes the catch for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And coming up, the switch-hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 2-2 coming. That's right back up the middle, and it'll skip over the bag and into center field for a 1-out hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Donovan Solano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 2-1 home. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
All day long, we've been talking about how good his location's been. You're going to see where this one was on show track. That's a rare mistake here. That one's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The pitch. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Come on, Marlins.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
D. Gordon will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, now a 6-2 ball game. Brian Morris will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
57, Ryan.
Chris Archer will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pitch on the way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's the 1-2. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Pause, now the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Three and 2, here it is. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Another payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
James Loney will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Let's stop the bleeding right here now. Come on.
Ready now on 1-1. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
From the stretch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
He's set, now the pitch. Too high, 1-2.
We're playing 12. 1-2.
Two outs here with a runner at third. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. They lead it 6-2. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First offering on the way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And now a pitch on the way. Franklin will take this one out at second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now the 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. 2-1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Marcell Ozuna come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Yeah, a nice job there to get on base with a 2-out single. When you're facing a guy that's getting up there in pitches, this can be important because instead of being out of the inning, if he's forced to make 10 pitches or so after this, he might be out of this game.
Michael Morse will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. Martin Prado now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He waits, now the pitch. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Let's go, Fitz!
Here it comes, 2-1. In the air to center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-3. Welcome back to South Florida. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Nick Massett is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
46. Nick Massett.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the pitch. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 20,
Sean
John Jaso.
Jaso will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The right-hander deals on 1-2. A little low, it's 2-2.
Hey, try that call again.
The 2-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
How about it? Left fielder,
David DeJesus will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Ooh, that slider was really moving there. I don't know how he laid off.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Come on, go nice and easy.
the shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
as Drupal Cabrera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Come down now.
He's set. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Let's go.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera.
Ball.
And here's a fastball
2-1.
not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Nick Franklin will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Here's the first offering. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is right by Saltalamacchia to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are often moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Come on.
1-1 on the way. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They still lead it 6-3. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Ball 1. The next pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2.
Here we go.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Here's the full count offering. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, good pitch there to get the out. And looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning. So in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Donovan Solano will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Adeiny Echeverria will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here comes the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 3-1. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Aaron Crow will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Aaron Crow.
Rene Rivera is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 44, Rene Rivera.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. The pitch. Chopper, foul. Now another 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
Full count. 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
James Loney will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. On the way. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Two out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Evan Longoria will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Comes set, now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Rays strand just the one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Kevin Jepson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Kevin Jepson.
D. Gordon will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. He's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out, but he winds up heading back to the dugout after just one pitch.
Christian Yelich will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Now the pitch. Franklin will take this one out at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Mike Dunn will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kevin Kiermaier will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. John Jaso will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. In there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here he comes on 2-2. Fouled back. Here now the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. David DeJesus waits on deck. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Out of here. That one had just enough. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it is now 7-3.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the ninth. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
Standing in now, David DeJesus. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. The ball flying around the yard in this one as you see so far there. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 to DeJesus. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count pitch on its way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. DeJesus on his way to third. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple will give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. This is the captain right here.
A.J. Ramos will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit.
Well, this is the drawback to bringing the infield in. If this ball's right at somebody, you can hold that runner at third. But if it's not, you open up some bigger holes out there. This ball's not hit incredibly hard, but it finds one of those holes.
Stepping in now, Nick Franklin. And that misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1 home to Franklin. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Steve Cishek will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Juan Francisco will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
The 2-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. A 2-1 offering. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Look at the spin. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
And you know what? We see this happen way too many times. The ball's a nice little comebacker. He's got plenty of time to make this throw to second. But for some reason, he's got to wait an extra half second for his middle infielder to cover the base. And that delay just threw the timing of this play completely off.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now the 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
James Loney will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Has a look, now the pitch. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error and 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Marlins 3. Ernesto Frieri will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Marcell Ozuna will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Around first, on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 2-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Let's analyze this swing on Swing Track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Martin Prado now. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And the runner is in from second.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Ready now on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 coming. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Into the box, Donovan Solano, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He waits, now the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
He's ready, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Dave, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You gotta die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Steve Cishek will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
One, throw!
Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
He's set, now the pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 9-4. So long from South Florida.